know in some of my videos in the past, I have complained about what I am about to provide a solution for. Did I think of the solution? No, it's already been thought of. Somebody I follow on Instagram and who follows me actually sent me a link to a forum from 2015 to where this was taken care of. This kind of resolves the issue or lets you start over for that matter. One of the complaints I have about my F32 is how jerky it is sometimes between shifting gears or taking off from a start to a stop to a start. It just gets a little jerky. And one kind of workaround that I've found, and I've been doing a lot lately, is driving in eco mode. Normally, I really don't care about, you know, the little battery thing or the power up dill, the little bar on your dash. You know what I'm talking about if you've ever done it. It's kind of intriguing because I'm competitive and I want to see like how many miles per gallon I can add by using eco mode or whatever. But after a little while, it gets kind of old and annoying. So one workaround that I have to the twitchy shifting is eco mode. It makes everything super smooth. The pedal is not as sensitive. So that's kind of a workaround I found to that issue. Somebody, like I said, who I follow on Instagram and who follows me, actually sent me a link to, like I said a second ago, a forum talking about this very thing. Okay, so it's an adaptive throttle reset or a throttle reset. What this will do, I think I mentioned this in my 30,000 mile review. One of the very first things I did when I got this car, or my first BMW, is I called the tech at BMW of Tulsa and I was like, hey dude, there's something wrong with my car. It's shifting funny, it feels weird, it's jerky. And he said, oh, it's adapting to the way that you drive the car. It does it for a couple hundred miles, whatever. And I said, okay. And what it does is exactly what it says. It resets the adaptation that your car takes or that your car carries to adapt to the way that you drive. This is really good for people who, let's say, live in a mountain area, somebody who has been driving throughout the winter with thick ice and snow on the road, maybe winter tires even, and it's spring, there's none of that anymore. So this does come in handy when you need to reset because of conditions that you're no longer in. There's a freaking fly in here again. It's probably the same fly I didn't get yesterday. To me, I want to change it because it's annoying and I would like another shot at letting it adapt to the way that I drive. Yes, I do have a heavy foot often, who doesn't? But I would like to start over. I want it to be smoother, and from what I read in that forum, this is a solution to that. So what the forum literally starts, and I will show you right here, I'll put it in. First thing you do is press the start button once to turn the power on. Do not start the engine. So pressing the start button twice would start the engine. Obviously your foot would have to be on the brake, but just press the start button one time, turn the car on. After that, press the accelerator down to the floor for at least 5 seconds. The guy who sent me this on Instagram said that he presses the accelerator to the floor for at least a minute and you hear stuff resetting. So obviously listen for that. I don't think you could press it too long, but I could imagine you could press it for too short of amount of time. Hit the start button once to turn the power off. Remove your foot from the accelerator, so don't take your foot off the accelerator before you turn the power off. Wait for 2 minutes and then start the engine and drive. This should reset the adaptive throttle. This should reset that. Obviously, I won't be able to tell you how it is immediately or even while I'm making this video, but I will for sure review the process that I've just done and I will let you know how it's turned out. Either it will be a separate video of its own or I'll put it on a video. I haven't decided yet. Okay, so like I said in last video, I said I was gonna start adding a question every so often. This is from I'm Too Fresh. I will put the name right here because it's spelled funky. His question was, any internal mods gonna be done? I actually covered that on the 40,000 mile review video, but I didn't go too much into it. As of right now, I do not have any internal modifications planned. Does that mean I won't ever do them? No. I would be open to doing an intake, and I've actually researched intakes, but I really couldn't find any I was 100% sold on, just because it doesn't make that huge of a difference. At that time and at this time, I would rather spend money on any kind of internal mods on things that I actually want currently. So the suspension and wheels and tires for the E30, I'd rather spend money on that. I'd rather spend money on maybe a different lip or the springs. I would rather spend money on that. So is it off the table completely? No, I just have other things I would rather purchase before I did anything inside the engine bay. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys asking me questions. Follow me on Instagram. My handle is right here. I will put it right there for you. Follow me, ask me questions, whatever you guys want. Again, I appreciate you watching, and I will catch you in the next video, which God knows what that's gonna be about. Bye.